Hi everyone, thank you for joining me to a new video by Original Video Reviews. As you can see, we have here a new package, and as always we're going to find out about it, what's inside and how to use this thing. Now, as the box already tells you, this is a camcorder by Panasonic. This specific model is called HC-VX980 and it can shoot videos up to 4K. Now, this is a very special moment for me, and I'm so glad that I can share this moment with you guys, because I'm always learning how to make better videos and I'm always trying to upgrade my videos. So I hope that by upgrading the camera that I'm using to create my video reviews to this Panasonic HC-VX980 camcorder, you, my dear viewers, will be able to enjoy much better videos and you will notice the difference. Now, please listen carefully to what I'm going to say. I want to create a short and interesting and fun to watch video review, but I'm also trying to be very informative so I can answer questions that might come up while watching this video about this camera, the Panasonic HC-VX980. This is why this video review will be consisted of several short videos. Each will be dedicated to a different topic. This specific video will be dedicated to the unpackaging, unboxing of what's inside this box, and we will have a first impression, and I will upload as soon as possible more videos that will allow you to learn how to use it. You will be able to see video test, photo test, etc, etc, etc. So we agreed that this part of the video review will be dedicated to the unboxing, and in order to do that we should grab the Swiss knife. Here's the Swiss knife. Let's go. Well guys, I'm really excited right now, and as you can see we have here several things. The main issue, the star of the show, is of course the Panasonic HC-VX980, which it looks just great and it feels great. We're going to talk about it soon. What's else inside the package? We have here a battery. From what I learned, this is supposed to last for 1 hour. This is the normal battery. Also, there's this plastic part. I'm not sure what it means, this thing, but I know that it's supposed to be placed on the front of the lens. There's this cable, which from what I see, one side of it is USB. The other side, I guess it's to plug it to charger. Another cable is HDMI to a mini HDMI or micro HDMI. This is the part of the adapter, power adapter of the camera. Here we have something that is called a shoe, and this shoe is an accessory that goes on the back of the camera. You're supposed to place it like this, and then you hear the click, it sits properly. On the top of it you can place microphone, a flashlight, and other accessories that will help you to make better videos. If you want to release this thing, you press this switch, you should take it down, and then you can take out the shoe. Here we have another cable. This appears to be USB to micro USB. And of course the instructions to this camera, which are gonna be my homework for the next couple of days. In order to operate this camera, we first need to charge the battery. This is the battery that is supplied with the camera. You have to make sure that you're placing it right, and you hear the click. There are two different ways how to charge the battery while it's installed inside the camera. The first one will be using the adapter that is supplied. The adapter is consisted from this part and this cable, and the other one will be by using this USB to micro USB cable. The micro USB goes to the camera, and also this cable goes to the camera, so it's gonna be one of these two different ways. I'm gonna use the adapter right now. While the camera is charging, there is a red light indicator that is blinking. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna wait for 2 hours and 20 minutes until the battery will be fully charged. Welcome back everyone. It's been several hours since I last spoke to you. During this time I charged the battery, so you can take my word for that, it's fully charged. And I also got to read the user manual, so I am a much more educated person. I want to talk with you about the electricity issues right now. You can operate this camera using the battery, There are two types of batteries that will fit this camera. This is the normal battery. It will last for 1 hour, and charging this battery, it takes about 2 hours and 20 minutes. There is a larger battery that will last for 2 hours and 30 minutes, and it takes almost 4 hours to charge the larger battery. Now, the batteries are quite expensive. I was looking for the prices on the internet, and they're quite expensive, and I was also checking the alternative batteries that are non-original by Panasonic. I still need to learn about this issue. You can also operate the camera while it's plugged to the electricity using the adapter cable. Let's take a closer look at this camera. The overall design, nothing that you haven't seen before from cameras such as this one, but it looks modern. It's very light. You will be surprised how light this camera is. Very intuitive. Build quality of the materials that they used for this camera, very good. And you have a convenient grip of the camera. Let's see how the camera is built. In the front of the camera you have the lens. When you turn the camera on, the cover of the lens opens. Above the lens you have this built-in flashlight. On the top of the camera you can see here that there is a built-in microphone. This button will control the zoom in, zoom out, and also controls the volume level in the playback mode. This button allows you to take stills pictures. This is the right side of the camera. You have here an adjustable grip. Next to it you can find this cover which hides a 3.5mm jack for headphones. And this is where you plug the electric adapter. On the back of the camera you have this button for shooting videos. This is where you're gonna place the shoe adapter, and this is where you're gonna insert the batteries. On the bottom of the camera you find this is the connection to the tripod, and this cover is where you're gonna insert the memory cards. Now let's talk for a moment about the memory cards in this camera. This camera works only with memory cards, SD up to 2 GB, SDHC up to 32 GB, and SDXC up to 128 GB. The memory cards, it's very easy to insert and take them out from the camera like this. And when you insert the memory card, just keep in mind to place back this cover. On the left side of this camera, there's this little jog which allows you to control manually on the focus of this camera. And there's also a flipping touch screen, which I'm gonna demonstrate you how it works right now. When you open the flipping screen, you can see that the cover, it disappears like this. You can flip the screen into two directions. If you're gonna place it downwards, it will be only 90 degrees. And if you're gonna do it to the other side, you can flip it 180 degrees, so it can be to the front of the camera like this. On the left side, when you move the flip screen, you can see that there is a micro USB connection, micro HDMI connection. This socket is for audio video. You can plug it with audio video cable. This connection is for an external microphone. This is the on and off button. This button enables the Wi-Fi features in this camera. I will talk about it briefly later. This is the HDR button. This button switches between the camera mode and the playback mode. This button allows you, like I said before, to release the shoe adapter. Here you can find a little built-in speaker inside this camera. And this button will allow you to release the battery when needed. One important note while operating this camera is to make sure that the camera is turned off while replacing battery, replacing memory cards, disconnecting or plugging it to any cable or to the charger. The main issue about this camera is that it can shoot videos in 4K resolution. This means that the resolution is 4 times better than HD resolution. The Panasonic HC-VX980 can shoot videos in several formats. It can be AVC HD, 4K MP4, normal MP4, iframe, and 24p. The camera can take also stills pictures in a resolution of up to 20.4 megapixels. You can enlarge the picture up to 20 times more without degrading the quality of the picture thanks to the optical zoom. Beyond that, there's the digital zoom that degrades the quality of the picture. Also, there's a stabilizer against shakings. Panasonic offers everyone who purchased this camera to download the software for free called HD Write AE. It works only with Windows operating system, and it will allow you to edit the files that you shoot with this camera and to play the files and etc. etc. The flipping screen in this camera is very useful, but when I try to compare the level of the sensitivity to my smartphone, to my Galaxy S5 or to iPhone or my tablet, my iPad Air 2. So it's not so sensitive, and this is something that I need to learn to feel as time goes by. The playback mode in this camera is very easy to operate. It's very intuitive. It shows files in various ways. You can sort them according to the videos and photos, according to the formats, according to resolution, and of course you can delete files. Plenty of options in the playback mode. You can plug this camera to an external screen in order to playback videos and photos shot with this camera. You can do that either with an AV cable, which is not supplied with the camera at all, or with the HDMI cable, which is supplied with the camera, and it's a micro HDMI cable, and it will fit also 4K resolution files. One of the nicest things about this camera that it has plenty of modes for shooting videos and photos. I still need to learn about them in order to make the most of them, but what you should know is in order to switch between them, there's on the upper left side the button, you press it and then you go to the main menu that allows you to switch between them. The last thing I really think you should know about this camera is that it has a Wi-Fi connectivity feature. This feature allows you to do plenty of cool things with the camera. One of them is to use your smartphone as an additional camera, and you can take pictures and videos with your camera directly to this camera, to the Panasonic camcorder, and you can see that on the small screen while you're taking videos. This is an awesome feature. I tried that, and you can use up to 3 different devices to connect to this camera, so it's amazing. This is also can be used as a baby monitor and also as a surveillance camera. So you have plenty of things that you can do with this Wi-Fi connectivity feature in this camera. But you should know that in order to operate the Wi-Fi connectivity feature in this camera, you need to download a software called Image App by Panasonic. You can download this application from the iOS store and from the Google Play Store. Well, guys and girls, there's so much for me to talk about the new Panasonic HC-VX980 camcorder. But I promise that this video review will not be so long and boring and tiring, and we should leave something else to the rest of the videos that I will upload about this specific camera. And don't forget that from now on I'm gonna start shooting the videos on my YouTube channel, original video reviews, using this camera. So you will have so many examples to what this camera can do. I remind you that if you have any more questions about this camera, the Panasonic HC-VX980 camcorder, please comment about this video and I will try to do my best to give you an answer about it. If this video review was helpful and you enjoyed watching it, I invite you to like this video. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, Original Video Reviews, to enjoy more video reviews like this one. And there's also the Facebook page and the Google Plus page, and the newcomer, the Twitter account of Original Video Reviews, so you can follow that one also. And that's it. Until next time, I would like to thank you for watching another great video by Original Video Reviews. Bye bye.